Welcome to the birthplace of college football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bobcats have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will go on the attack first. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for an early chunk play. Read option to the right. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. They'll give it to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Release to the back. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Rutgers.
And the Bobcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line. Let's talk for just a second about Ohio. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. He'll do it himself. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to slam in. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on downs. Jones wants to throw it. And he picks it off in their end zone. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio.
Man, great job by this defense. You got them backed up. Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, getting your hands up, putting your hand on the football, and then guess what? The easiest interception of all. Catch it in the other team's end zone, 6 points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got his man quickly. Let's take a big picture program perspective on Rutgers. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bobcats in the hurry-up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run this.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, that play just took a lot of time to develop. The longer the quarterback held on to the football, the longer the time that strong safety had to just think, you know what, I know I'm supposed to be back here covering, but I'm going to go get myself involved. And he shows you his speed as he was able to close the gap.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Hunt is on its way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. Turning it on!
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And here comes the offense on second down. Goes to the option. They go to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive humming.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Scarlet Knights line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Jones to throw. Got his man. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. This quarterback part of their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. And the defense got it.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here comes the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense got it. They're on the run.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be...
Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Now the pitch. Got enough for the first. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. The Bobcats will hustle to the line.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Swings it out to his running back. And they get him down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Ohio! Great job by the back on the option.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. The Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. Oh, better look out! They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Extra DBs on the field to defend the pass. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Jones to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the change after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Ohio takes over, the Bobcat offense heads to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Tony.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Gets it past the marker. There he goes. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Setting up the screen. Sweet cut there. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Bobcats are facing 3rd and inches. He'll do it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Needed to get to the 45 for the first down. Stopped a little bit short. You'd think this is the go area on 4th down. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll send the tight end in motion. Jones to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gives it on the option. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. They bring the punter onto the field now. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wide receiver going in motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Jones wants to throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Makes one man miss. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Scarlet Knights are rolling down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Knocked down for the tackle. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I love the aggressive nature by the offense trying to throw this in the end zone for a TD, but this is the risk when you drop your quarterback back close to the goal line.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Jones to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll cut the lead to 13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Motion from the wide receiver. Rides to the back. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Turning it on. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off play action on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jones wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. Complete. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Punt is in the air on fourth down. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Look out, he's got room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Jones to throw. Here comes the heat.
He's never a doubt. You kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Caught over the middle. It's Wiggins. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He's looking to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Jones wants to throw it. Here's a heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
And the Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They are in business, starting this drive inside the 10-yard line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bobcats! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, no fancy nickname for the Michigan-Notre Dame rivalry. I'm not sure it needs one, given how great it's been over the years. Here's how today's game finished up. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Jones to throw. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Scarlet Knights will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He is way, way short of the line to gain, and they'll have to turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.